Hello, it is Shrty Sptmbr, an event put on by PA Storytime and the Soggy Expat Nerd, where they are encouraging people and indeed kind of doing kind of little activities. I think there's a bingo card of reading short works in the month of September. What I've decided to do, striking boldly off out nowhere, is to follow a suggestion by Matt Wall, which is take a single work and just do multiple short videos on that work, which really appeals to me of being an obsessive compulsive. I decided I'm going to do that with Colette's The Tndr Sht, a novella, which is the title novella in this book, translated by Antonia White, which is like 40 pages long. The translation is 1958. The original story was published in 1943. So let me give you a synopsis so you know what you're getting into with these videos going forward, and you can decide whether you want to just ignore them or not. The elderly Albin Chavert recounts to an unnamed female narrator how he lost his taste for pursuing young girls. When he was 50, he recounts his pursuit, seduction, and consequences of all centering around a 15-year-old country girl, Louisette. So yeah, I've had my first read of the story already, and it's got a very much a Humbert vibe to it. That is Nabokov's Lolita, which recounts in Lolita, it is a child molester. It's all told from the point of view of that child molester, Humbert, and his love for Lolita, told in very elevated, very beautiful language, but with this bloated spider at the center of the story. And the interesting thing about the Tndr Sht is that it is got that very much that same thing of Albin, at least in this first reading, doesn't particularly, he's defensive, but he doesn't seem to feel particularly any shame for his pursuit of young girls. But it is told to an unnamed narrator who seems to share the same biography as Colette. And as much as I've read about Colette so far, she's very much someone who seems to use her own biography in her works. And this isn't like, okay, everything that happens on the page is in her fiction is exactly what happened to Colette, but there's very much her toying with that, her using that as her raw materials. So that is sort of my introduction to this story. I'm gonna start out with a potted biography of Colette herself, mostly Wikipedia, but with a little bit of the flavors of Judith Thurman's 1999 biography, Secrets of the Flesh, A Life of Colette, which is actually where I got the date for the original publication of the Tndr Sht, the story. So yeah. If you're interested in watching a dude get way too focused on one thing, tune in. There'll be a variety of videos from a variety of different angles, all centering around this book. I love a little project like this, and this seemed like a fun time to do that. So yeah. The Tndr Sht by Colette. Have you read it? More videos later.